Okay, so here we go. So the leg extension with a band, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with a band. I just like you can put your foot in there. You could get like a sack of potatoes if you could kind of balance it on your foot. To show you what we're simulating at home is this machine right here. So basically, you're simulating like the weight's gonna go here and you're lifting up, right? So what you can do is take a band like this or a sack of potatoes or you know, something. And like put it around, something like that. Put your feet on it, in it. And of course you can like get the tension, you know what I mean, like the way you need it. So I pull it back like this. So I'm sitting on a chair and lifting it up like that. Right? Can you see that? So I think it might be a little bit tighter. So I pull back a little bit further. And as I'm doing that, it's working my quad. So, and then just switch, you know, put the other foot on. My foot stuck. Put the other foot in. Okay, so I got it hold tight, my leg out, lift it up. The band is a little weird, so you might have to like put it around, kind of find that area where you can actually do it. And that's a leg extension with the band, right? Come on, bitches. Dadgum. Let's see what else. What else we got? So dumbbell row and rear delt. And I'm gonna show you actually, like I got the dumbbells, but you know, technically if it's cheaper to get like the band, you can, you know, use the band. I'll show you the band. But for or dumbbell row, I always tell people you want like a flat back, okay? So you don't want it round, you want it flat. So you're sticking your chest out toward the floor. So not this, but that. So it's a little bit of an arch. Got my butt out, kind of, you know, back on my heels, and I'm rowing up like this, right? Now I always tell people to turn their palm, I always say to the mirror, but turn it out, because when you're like this and you bring it up, my elbows stay close to my back. So when I'm rowing, this is a dumbbell row, right? So a lot of times people do it this way, and when they do it this way, okay, when they do it this way, their elbow tends to flare out. So that takes the stress off the back. So I want you to do it this way with the palm out. So when you come up, you can't move your elbow out unless you turn your hands. So keep those palms out, and that's a dumbbell row. You can do that with the straps. You got to figure out the tension of it, you know what I mean? What you can do with the band, and you can row, or you can put it around something. I got it around a pole, and you can row, right? Like that. So, but that's a dumbbell and the band row. The rear delt, you're in the same position, okay? So you're still butt out, back flat, not rounded, but flat, a little bit of an arch. Your hands are down like this, and you're coming out. So you're coming out making a T, like this, right? So with the rear delt, we're hitting that back part of our shoulder. So again, if we're like this, we come out, we're coming right in line with the shoulder, not back, not forward, but right in line, making a T, right? So not forward, not back, but right straight up making a T, okay? Same thing with the rear delt with the bands. You can do it, you cross it, oops, wait a minute, sorry babe. So you step on it, and you cross it, and that's too tight, too much tension. So it's like, the only thing with the bands, like sometimes you gotta find and figure out where the tension is. I don't like the bands too much. You could possibly put it around something and work it that way, but I'm not a big fan of the bands with that because sometimes they get to a point where they kind of lose tension, right? And then they're like just flimsy until they get to that point. So, but the 5-pound dumbbells would be good for your rear delt. You might want the 10s or the 12s for this, okay? Let's see. Low back extension with the ball. I got me a new ball. So basically what you want to do is I'm going to put my feet against this right here. So you can put it against a wall or whatever. So, ouch. Don't lean on this. So you're on your knees, your feet are against a wall or sofa, you know, whatever. You're going to be up nice and tall. You're going to put the ball against your thighs. Then you're going to roll out. And then you can separate. I don't have too much room to separate here because that piece is small. But if you're against the wall, you can separate your feet so that you have some balance, some stability. Hands on your chest. Or for more difficulty, you can put your hands out. Let's just start with your hands on your chest, and you're kind of coming up like that. So that works your lower back, okay? So, with those exercises, let me know if that's okay. It's 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes right now, so hopefully I can send it. So hopefully, let me know if that helps. Let me know if you still have any questions, all right? Bye.